everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sue.
I'm Chelsea.
We're having a good giggle. Chelsea was doing some facial stretches just a second ago.
She's like, are you ready? I'm like, not quite. She presses the record button and you wouldn't have wanted to see that expression.
It was fun though. I did enjoy it.
She did.
Anyway, I'm so glad you joined us today. Thank you so very much for coming by. We really appreciate it. And if you could do us all a big favor and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, because it really tells us that we're going in the right direction. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Okay, we have done this artist once before on the channel, and it was very popular, and we are going to get back to him today. Him, yes, it's a solo artist, and it is a man. And we're going back to, this is the early 80s, maybe the late 70s. I think it's late 70s, early 80s anyway.
Okay.
And this is a fun one. I think you're going to enjoy this. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes. Let's bring it up. And here we go. 1977, it says.
Climbing up on Solsbury Hill.
I think that's all you need. You know who this is or what the song is?
I don't have the song.
No. Have you heard this song before?
I have.
Yes.
I love this song.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
Yes, that's right.
I know. No, I don't have it.
It is Peter Gabriel and it's Solsbury Hill.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I love this song.
It's a great
This
tune.
is an absolutely great song. I think it's
a great tune.
I don't know tons of Peter Gabriel stuff, but the stuff that I do know,
He did some great stuff.
this was one of my favorites. I think he did. So anyway, let's enjoy this. This is awesome.
Love this tune.
I could see the city light. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. He was something to observe. Came in close, I heard a voice. Standing, stretching every nerve. I had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. Just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, grab your things, I'm gonna take you home.
I love those drums.
To keep in silence, I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut, turning water into wine. Open doors would soon be shut. So I went from day to day. But my life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say. Which connection I should cut. I was feeling part of the scenery. I walked right out of the machinery. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, he said, grab your things, I'm gonna take you home.
You know, it's so interesting because every time I've heard this song, I guess I've never really heard it, with headphones in before, because I really am noticing the drums. And it doesn't sound like just a typical drum. It sounds like maybe drums that have like the big kind of ends on them, that maybe they're, I don't know what you would call those kind of drums, but if anybody knows what kind of drums those were, put it down in the comments, because I'd be very interested to know. But
Like a big bass drum? Like a big bass drum? Like an upright bass drum?
well, maybe the ones that they're doing, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like, like those, what are they, timp,
The four big ones?
like, yeah,
That's
maybe
just
something like that, right?
Mhm.
But I've always really noticed the acoustic guitar in this song, and then I'm not sure if it's a flute or what kind of instrument that is that's making that one
Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
I was trying to close my eyes because I'm like, it sounds like it should be a horn,
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it is a horn.
Yeah, if anybody knows what that is, is it a synthesizer? Is it a horn? Is it a flute?
I think it's a synthesizer.
It could be. It very well could be. But that sound. So when I've always heard this song every other time, I've always noticed that particular sound, of course, and of course the sound of that acoustic guitar, which is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I've never really heard so clearly the drums, and now I'm really listening for them.
They're coming out to you?
It's just coming out to me,
Yeah.
and it's just so interesting the way that they're kind of. They're almost competing against each other in a way, but at the same time they're blending it all together. It sounds really super cool.
Yeah.
So I love this song.
Me too.
Back home. When illusions spin a net, I'm never where I wanna be. And liberty she pirouette.
That's cool. It's like an echo in the
When I
singing.
think that I am free, watch my empty silhouette, who close their eyes but still can see. No one taught them etiquette. I will show another me. Today I don't need a replacement. I tell them what the smile on my face meant. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said, you can keep my things, they come to take me home.
Cool sounds in the back. That was amazing.
There is so much happening in the end of that.
There was so much,
So gorgeous.
so much happening in that song, and
So gorgeous.
it's so funny because
Who wrote that?
I think he did. He wrote the
Wow.
song, but there was so much, and I honestly,
It's like, honestly, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no.
It's almost like when it came to the end, it's almost like you're watching the finale of fireworks.
that's a really good description because there was
Right?
just stuff going off all over
Is it,
randomly.
in the middle, it's like, oh, it's nice. Oh, that's nice too. But in the end, it's like, holy wow.
Yeah, there's like sounds going
so
on.
much happening.
There's
Yeah.
like different like little bits of talking and
Yeah.
singing and and then you hear the electric guitar come in at the
Yeah, and
end.
those drums.
It honestly, I mean, I've heard that song so many times.
That does sound like timpani, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So
It
I,
does.
so it was. I thought it was
It
tin.
does sound like
I thought it was tin.
the lower tips. Yeah.
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 So, but honestly, I've heard that song so many times, but I don't think I've ever listened to it that carefully before to hear all those different things. And I really enjoyed that. It was like I had
I
never
love
ever
that.
heard that song before, almost.
So
Because
we
there was-
heard it again for the first time.
Right, because there's just so
Yeah.
many things in there that I hadn't really either paid attention to or heard, and maybe it's just because you hear it on the radio and then you're catching some of the main
Yeah.
bits, but you're just not catching the whole thing,
Everything, yeah.
right? Or maybe just not listening to it that closely.
Yeah.
Did you hear that though? In kind of in the middle section of the song when he was singing, and there was it was almost like an echo. I think I said something when it was on. There was somebody singing in the background, and it was almost like an echo sound, and the voice was slightly lower than how he was singing. But I was wondering if that was him. Was that him? And it was
Maybe.
kind of going back and forth. It was like an echo and a background at the same time. It just had such a neat feel about it.
Very well be.
Different than just a regular background singer. If that was him singing it, put it down in the comments. If it wasn't, if you know who it is, put it down in the comments as well, because I'd be very interested to know that. I absolutely loved that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's honestly, that's That is such a great tune.
Great
so nice
song.
to hear it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fantastic
I gotta write
song.
that one down in my top faves.
Yeah, that's one you should definitely put on something to listen to on a
that needs
regular
to be on my
basis.
top faves.
That needs a little bit more time, a little more. Let's hear it again, kind of thing. Anyway, my fun fact for that song is that it was sort of generated by him when he was leaving Genesis as their lead singer, and it was about that whole end to him being the lead singer for the band and what his solo career was going to bring, and kind of that anticipation of what's going to happen next. And that actually is one of his favorite songs, and he plays it in almost every single show that he does. So
Well, it's almost like if you went to an Elton John song and he did an Elton John show and he didn't do Electric Boots. Thank you, Benny the Jets.
Yeah, that's right.
Electric Boots.
Yeah, so
But yeah, if you went to an Elton John song and he didn't do a show and he didn't do Benny the Jets, I'd be like, oh man.
yeah, and I'm sure it's the same for the crowd when he goes.
If I went to see Peter Gabriel, I'd be like, he better do that song.
Well, I guess that would probably be the response from a lot of fans that he would do that, but also for him personally, he actually really, really likes that song and really connects to that song, and that's is one of his favorite songs that he does. So it does come across. That was fantastic. If you like Peter Gabriel, put it down in the comments and tell us another song that we can do by him, because we'd be more than happy to do more Peter Gabriel songs.
Was this our first Peter Gabriel?
Nope, we did another one.
In Your Eyes,
earlier.
didn't we?
Yes, we did In Your Eyes. That's correct. Yep, we did that one. So
that one too.
That was a great song. He's got some really great songs.
Just some great songs.
Yeah, he's got a really great one that he does with Kate Bush. We should check that one out too.
Whoa.
Yeah, Don't Give Up, I think is the name of it. So
But we won't.
yeah, we won't. Oh, that's awesome. All right, everybody, that wraps it up for today. Have a joyful day, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.